Okay. So I will be sharing my screen. Okay. So can you see the video? Makita ba? Okay. Sige. So good morning everyone. No, I will just turn off my camera so that I would tawag nito. Madali lang siya makita. Okay? Hindi siya mag-ano. So now let's go with the B cell development. So pag sinabi mong B cell development, you're talking about B cells. Okay? And as you've seen in your book, your B cell develops from a, no, di ba? It comes from a pro B cell before it becomes a mature or virgin B cell. Okay? So yung B cell development, no, ang iisipon ninyo, kaning imuhang B cell manggod, na siya antibodies, na siya immunoglobulin sa iyahang nga nakatapik sa iyahang panit. Okay? Pero before niya na ma-reach nga 5 na kabilog nga klase nga immunoglobulin ang nagapilit sa iya, there will be an initial na chain nga magtubo sa iya before mahimong 5. Okay? What would be that first nga mutubo sa iya ha? That would be the M, no, the IgM chain or the mu heavy chain. That's the pro B cell. Eventually, it will mature to become a surface IgM. No, it will come out as a fully developed surface IgM, and it will now be called pre-B cell. Okay? For the next, before it will become a mature, it will undergo first an immature B cell. No? Ang next nga motubo sa iya ha would be the immunoglobulin D. Okay? The IgD. So, ang next na, dito na matubo ang A, E, o ang G. Okay? So, anong pinakamauna? M. After sa M, D. Okay? So, tandaan nyo lang, doktor, M, D. Okay? After that, it will develop to the 5 immunoglobulins. Okay? So, if your T cell here, no, develops through a double negative to double positive to single positive thymocyte, in your B cell maturation, mas simple lang. Okay? If your B cell will react to a self-antigen, the B cell will be what? Undergo apoptosis. The same. Dapat dili gyud mag-react sa self-antigen. Okay? So, unsay pasabot do kung mo-react siya, that immunoglobulin or that B cell can be a cause for your autoimmune disease. Okay? Yung doon sa ano, yung doon sa T cell, no, if ma-observe ninyo dire, di ba? Patsanay diretso, no? Apoptosis diretso ang mahitabo. Pero dire sa B cell maturation, you have a second chance. Okay? So ano mahitabo dok, mag-react ang imong antigen, ang imong B cell sa self-antigen, it will undergo engulfment. Okay? Pwede nga magpakamatay siya diretso or it will give itself a second chance. It will engulf. Murag taguon niya yung pagkakamali. Okay? So eventually, anong mahitabo? It will undergo receptor editing. Okay? So, di ba, nahimo nga, gatagan niya itself second chance. Eventually, gitago niya tong kamalian niya. Eventually, ang tawag dito is receptor editing. Okay? Pero if wala siya nag-react, that B cell will be released and stored in lymph nodes as mature and perfect B cell. Okay? So, depende na if mag-react siya or hindi siya mag-react sa imuhang antigen, which is your self-antigen. Okay? So, we have different, no? We have discussed already the primary and secondary lymphoid organs. No? And the secondary lymphoid organs includes your lymph nodes and your tonsils. Okay? Yung primary lymphoid organs mo, that involves the bone marrow and your thymus. Dalawa lang talaga yung primary lymphoid organs. Bone marrow and thymus. The rest does not contain, no, does not include, is not included in your primary lymphoid organs except bone marrow and thymus. Okay? So what are the characteristics of specific immunity? So pag sinabi mong characteristics of specific immunity, first, it is specific. Ang imuhang antibody, ang imuhang T cell, nga meant to be para lang sa X, no, or any. Ang point is, mo react lang yun siya sa meant to be nga para sa iyaha. Dili siya mangagaw o dili iyaha. Okay? Diversity. So for example, diri ang TX, mo react lang yun siya sa X antigen. Okay? Yung TY, hindi siya pwede mo react sa X antigen kasi Y yung ire-reactan niya eh. Hindi X. Okay? Diverse. Yung TX para lang sa X. Yung TY para lang talaga sa TY. Ang point dito is, maraming version ng T cell. Okay? It reacts to TA, TB, TC, etc. etc. Kaya mga letters, example lang nakakabasa. Wala mo sa libro ang TA, TB, no, example lang na siya. Okay? So ang TX, TY, TZ, it's diverse. Okay? It can be different forms. Ano pa? It can recognize self from non-self. That's the most important thing. Kabalo siya kinsa ang kalaban, kabalo siya kinsa dapat ang iyang reakan. Okay? Ang T cell will undergo positive and negative selection. The B cells will undergo receptor editing. Okay? So remember, no, your cells, especially your immunity, is or having memory. Okay? So what's the difference between a primary immune response and a secondary or anamnestic response? Okay, that's the keyword na dapat nyo alam. Yung primary, that's your first exposure. Okay? Now, for example, kamo nga section A, gisalakay kamo sang section B. Wala kamo kapreparar. Okay? So kung wala kamo kapreparar, anong buhaton niyo? Medyo nagalag kamo, di ba? Hala, lagi away lagi kami sang section B, no? So eventually, late ka na mag-react, late ka na makahimo sang imo nga realizations, kag late ka na makahimo sang imo nga output. Okay, ay giaway kami sang section B, no? So eventually dito ka na magbuhat sang imo nga ano? Anong buhaton mo? Reaction, no? So sa first exposure mo sa antibody or sa antibody sa antigen, you still have a lag phase. Okay? So anong ibig sabihin sa lag phase? Nagalag pa. Nagahuna-huna pa ang imong lawas. Anong buhaton ko sa iman? Okay? So anong nagitabo sa IgM? Ang first nga mag-encounter sa imo nga first exposure is the IgM. Di ba? Sabi ko, ano yung immunoglobulin M? It's the mauna. Okay? Primary, mauna. IgG, gasunod. Okay? So sa secondary response, sa next nga salakay sa inyo sang section B, you are already prepared because what? You have antibodies prepared nga daan. No? May pusil na kamo nga dala. So pagsulod sang section B, gipusil nyo na sila diretso. Okay? Itong first time, wala ka mo kapreparar. So there is lagging. Nagets nyo ba? Nagets nyo? Okay? So, mas kusog ang reaction sa second time because you are already prepared. That's why, in vaccination, if nabakunahan ang bata or ang isa ka tao sang vaccine against COVID, what will be the reaction of the body against it? You will not manifest already the disease. Why? Because you have antibodies against it. Not against nyo na ang point. Why do we need to be exposed first on a smaller level before para makapreparar sa higher level? Okay? So kung di nyo na mag-gets, nabudlayan nyo gets sa sunod nga mga chapters na ibasahon nyo. Okay? Just like what I have been doing with you. Kung first year, naglag pa kamo. Hindi pa kamo kabalo magbasa libro. Diba? Pag second year, wala kamo choice, but you need to adapt. Wala, magbasa na kami ka libro, kay kabalo na kami kay Doc Garampiel. Pagka third year, wala na. You are already prepared for that third round of exposure. Okay, nagets nyo ang point of exposure in immunity? Okay? So what happens? No, your macrophage presents it, kaya siya tinatawag na antigen presenting cell. It will activate the T helper. The T helper will activate the B cell. The B cell will have two ways. Ang first niya nga agihan, it will become a plasma cell. The second one, it will make memory. Okay? Ang first is, ano may tabo? It will become a plasma cell. Siya yung mag-take effect. Siya yung magpuproduce ng antibody. Ang second, mahimo siya sang reserba nga ay i-reserve na ko ni it will be my memory. Okay, para sa sunod, pag ma-expose kaliwat, you are going to have or you are ready for it already. Okay? So what's the difference between a primary and secondary response? Ang primary merong longer lag phase. Okay? Ang antibody production is higher on the secondary. Mas maraming effector kasi first exposure sa primary. Mas maraming memory ang secondary because it's already the second exposure. Okay? Do you understand this table already? Okay. So what are the three stages of lymphocytes? It's the naive, it's the effector, and the memory. Yung naive, wala pag yun siya na-expose. Ang effector, na-expose na, pero dali pa siya mamatay. Okay? Kasi, first yung memory, it's functionally silent, but it's there. Okay? Do you have questions so far? Wala naman? Okay. So we have discussed already the first line of defense, the second line of defense, no? So diba, that dolor, rubor, calor, tumor, you study about it. Okay, in the book, it is well discussed, no? I will leave that to you already. We have discussed this in Hema, Histo, and Human Ana. So paulit-ulit na lang yan. Okay? Phagocytosis, MRAD. Okay, you have the L-selectin and the P-selectin. You need to know asa makita ang E-selectin, asa makita ang P-selectin. It will come out in the exams. Okay? So process of phagocytosis, we have adhesion, invagination, etc., etc., etc. Okay, we have discussed that one already. Okay, interferons, third line of defense. Okay, discuss na natin yan. Okay. So what is the difference between an antigen versus an immunogen? Yung antigen, it is a substance that binds to the antibody. An immunogen is a substance that stimulates the immune system. Okay? It can also be an antigens. Pero hindi lahat ng antigens, no, are immunogens. Pero lahat ng immunogens are antigens. Okay? You need to take note of that. Baka lalabas sa true or false. Okay? So what is a hapten? A hapten is a small molecular weight, pero pag makatungtong siya sa protein or cell, it will now become immunogenic. Okay? So do pungit lang na siya, no? For example, no, ang pungit makadikit siya sa dako, higko na siya tanawon. Okay? So a hapten, once included na siya sa imuhang protein or cell, ang hapten, ano pa na siya? Hindi pa na siya amusin na ka immunogenic. Okay? But when it will be added into a carrier protein or cell, it will become immunogenic. So anong best example doon? Your methyl dopa. Okay? So epitopes, no? Ang epitopes, amo ni siya ang ginapitlan sang imo nga mga antigen sa imo ginapitlan sa imo nga antibody sa imo nga antigen. Okay, di ba ang nabalaan nyo before, ang antigen nagapilit sa antibody. Ang dugang naton nga information karon is may ara pagid gali nga specific nga ginapitlan nga itsura ang imo nga antigen sa antibody. Okay? So what are the difference or what are the different epitopes, no? The determinants and the valence. Pag sinabi mong determinants, it's the type. no? As you observe here. Okay? So, ano yung type niya? May bilog. Okay? Pila ka bilog ang bilog? Isa. So, unideterminant, univalent. Isa lang siya nga klase, isa lang siya kabilog. Okay? So, yung kani, isa ikabilog, isa ka triangle. So, pila ka types? Dua. So, it's already called multi-determinant. Pero tagpila-pila isa sa ila. Tag-isa-isa lang. So, that's why it's still univalent. Nagets nyo? Do you still follow? Okay, very good. Pag sinabi mo namang unideterminant, isang klase lang, for example, triangle tanan, pero damo. So, it's unideterminant, multivalent. Okay? Kung damo ang duwa, damo square, damo bilog, it's multi-determinant, multivalent. Okay? So, what are the other points to remember? No? It can be linear or it can be conformational. Okay? You need to study or differentiate what is an accessible versus inaccessible epitopes. Okay? Lalabas sa exam, it might come out in matching type. No, identify if this is an accessible or inaccessible epitopes. Okay? So what are the factors that contribute to immunogenicity? Ibig sabihin, unsa di ay para maging reacting siya, no? It can cause immune system to react. Unsa di ay ang requirement, okay? Para maging immunogenic siya. First, it needs to be foreign. It needs to be not from your body. Okay? So autologous antigens, no? Self-antigen, syngeneic, twin, allogenic, shared by individuals, xenogenic, no? Unrelated species, ang allogenic, same species, no? For example, your blood group. Yung heterologous naman, unrelated species, no? For example, diba? Yung na-discuss natin before. Okay? Yung M protein of S pyogenes, no? Kamukaya yung heart valves. Yung smallpox, no? For vaccine, it reacts to the cowpox. Yung Treponema pallidum, no? Cardiolipin of beef heart muscle. Yung rickettsia, for Proteus, kaya ginagamit natin siya. Or yung EBV para sa sheep red cell. Okay? So molecular weight, dapat more than 10,000 kilodaltons. Kapag less than 10,000, it is a hapten. Okay? Pero hapten plus carrier protein is still immunogenic. Okay? So ano pa? It should be structurally stable but degradable. So the antigen, if you are going to eat it, it will react in the stomach or in the intestine. It will be absorbed into the blood. Okay? Yung structurally unstable, pag kinain mo, eventually it will be degraded in the stomach. Pero yung undegradable, kinain mo, inabsorb pa sa blood, wala. It will become, tawag nito? It will become toxic. Okay? It will become immunogenic. Okay? So mitogens, these are antigens that can cause mitosis. You need to memorize it. Sino sa T cell, sino din sa B cell. Okay? So T-dependent antigen, na-discuss na natin yan. Okay. Sige. Okay? Antibodies. So sige, last topic before we will end this lecture. So sa antibodies, no, these are proteins that can bind to antigen. Okay? So the immunoglobulins, no, these are the antibodies that bound to antigens and participate in immune response. So as you can see here, no, the antibody can be divided into two parts. We have here the long chain and the small chain, or ang tawag nila, the heavy chain and the light chain. Okay? So Remember that the antibody is composed of 4 chains. Okay? Dalawa are small, which our tawag is light chain. At yung dalawa naman, malalaki, ang tawag is heavy chain. Okay? So yung light chain na to, ito, yung 1, okay? These are called, no, kappa or lambda. Depende if unsa nga chromosome ang nag-take effect. If chromosome 2 lang ang nag-take effect, it's kappa. If ang chromosome 22 ang nag-take effect, it's lambda. Pero sino ang pinakamarami? It's the kappa versus the lambda with a 3:1 ratio. Okay? So two of which are big, no, heavy chains, the chromosome 14. Now we have, dili mo na ma-determine kung IgM ba na siya, IgG na siya, IgE, etc., etc. Okay? So, mu, gamma, epsilon, alpha, and delta. Amo na ha? So, may ara pa na, shortcut lang na ang MGE. How do you memorize this? Game or MADG. Ikaw nang bahala kung paano yung memorize yan. Okay? So, disulfide bond, no? Yung disulfide bond, it is for the light to heavy and heavy to heavy. So, unsay pasabot? Light to heavy and heavy to heavy. Unsa nga bond ang nagapapilit sa ilang duwa? It's the disulfide bond. Okay? So what are the two types of disulfide bonds? Okay? So we have the interchain and in the intrachain. Okay? Pag sinabi mong interchain, it is between the two chains. Okay? Pag sinabi mo ng intrachain, you are talking about a disulfide bond within a single chain. So for example, you have here intra sa light chain mo na apa kay bonded to. Okay? So kung padruingon gani mo sa antibody, amo na siya ang pinaka-perfect nga itsura. Okay? May mga bukol-bukol. Okay? That's the complex na drawing. Okay? So sa iya nga light chain, there is already, no, a bond, a disulfide bond again, pero ang tawag na is intrachain. Okay? So kapag heavy to heavy, ang tawag na is interchain. Okay? So what are the regions of the antibody? We have the variable, half sa imong light, half sa imong heavy, sa upper part, that's the variable region. Why is it a variable region? Because it varies from other immunoglobulins. Okay? Yung sa baba naman, yung hindi kasama doon sa taas na taas, it is called the constant region because it is constant to all the immunoglobulins. Okay? Kung pasabot pa ni sa tao, pare-pareho mo tanang og lawas, laylay mong itsura. Okay? That's the definition of that. So what are the different domains of antibody? We have the VL, no? VH, we have the CL. Okay, the constant light and the variable light. And we have here the variable heavy, constant heavy 1, constant heavy 2, constant heavy 3, and constant heavy 4. Okay, asa lang nimo makita ang constant heavy 4? Sa ACUA. ME, me. Okay? Asa nimo makita ang heavy 4? Me. Okay? So, CH4 is present in IgM and IgE. Okay? Nagets niyo ba? So far, do you follow? Do you still follow? Okay. So, sa hinge region naman, no? Yung hinge region, unsa din ang pasabot sa hinge region? Ang hinge region, nakakita na ba mo hinge? No? Kanang mo nagapilo-pilo. Okay? No? Kanang sa cellphone nagapilo-pilo. Sa mga cellphone rin nagapilo-pilo. Okay? If you're going to view my video, no? So this is a hinge. Okay? So this is a hinge. Right? So may tabo, di ba? Kaya nakaanak man na siya. So what happens is, you have here a hinge region, no? And it provides flexibility to the immunoglobulin. So kinsa ang pwede makaana-ana nga immunoglobulin. Okay? So, kinsa sila? It is the IgG, IgA, the IgD. That's why ang nakabutang diri, it's the God of flexibility. Okay? So, IgG, IgA, IgD. God of flexibility. Bakit sila capable of having the possibility to flex? Because they contain a proline amino acid. Okay? So, meron silang proline amino acid. That's why meron silang capability to do the uh, flexing. Okay? So, ito, no? Most of the time, lumalabas to sa board exam. The papain and the pepsin. So, how do you degrade an antibody? Okay? Yung papain, it usually degrades in the hinge region. Okay? Di ba? So, kung bungkagon mo siya sa tunga, bungkagon mo sa daring area, ano may tabo? How many fragments do you have? 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Pero if bungkagon mo siya sa baba sang hinge region, pila na lang nabilin? Isa. Okay? Nga isa, Dok, di ba dapat 2? Ari siya, irrelevant na siya, may mo na siya nga irrelevant. That's why, no, you have 2 fabs but only 1 fragment. Okay? Sa papain naman, no, papain. So, 3, di ba ka-syllable? It's 3 fragments. Sa pepsin, no, remember, 2 siya, pero isa lang ang relevant, kaya meron kang 1 fragment. Okay? So, again, it's still fab 2. Okay? Fab 2. So, you need to study about this, no? You need to organize your studies about the tables, no? It might come out in the exam. Okay? So, what's the function of your antibodies? For agglutination, ang agglutination kapag mag-attach ang antibody sa small or particulate antigen. Ang precipitation naman kapag meron siyang reaction between an antibody and the keyword is soluble. Okay? Kapag cell, agglutination. Kapag soluble, precipitation. So, sino ang pinakamaganda in terms of agglutination? It's your immunoglobulin M. Bakit? Pila kabilog ang kamot sang imo nga immunoglobulin M? Since, di ba, 5 na siya, no? Naga 5-5 na siya. Di ba? Kung amo na yung kamot, di ba? Naga-amo na siya, naga-star na siya, di ba? Tapos may tagduwa-duwa. Okay? May tagduwa-duwa nga kamot. Okay? So, ang nagitabo is, mas damo siya pwede makaptan nga cell. So, sino mas mayo sa agglutination? Si IgM. Sino mas mayo sa precipitation? IgG. Okay? Sino mas mayo sa opsonization? IgG. Sino ang pinakamayo para sa complement fixation? It's IgM. Okay? So, you need to study about also, no? This one. Ano nang ginaingon ako? No? Sa IgG, you have here, no? 5. 5 ka heavy, okay? No? 5 ka constant region, no? Nga gina-attachan sa sang J-chain. So, unsa to ang nag-attach sa imong J-chain? Tetrioethyl and 2-mercaptoethanol. Muna siya ang glue nga nagapilit sa imuhang anti-gen. Okay? For IgA naman, no? You have 2 types. You have a monomer and a dimer. Always remember, kapag may IgA, you are talking about secretions. Ano yung mga secretions? Ito. Okay? So what is the most common immune deficiency in immunoglobulin? It's the IgA deficiency. Lumalabas sa board exam. IgA deficiency. It's the most common immune deficiency. Okay? IgG naman, no? Second antibody produced against infection, no? Best in. Okay? Take note ha kung asa sa best ha. Magawa sa exam. It can agglutinate and fix complement. It is the most abundant, no? And it has longest half-life. It is the highest affinity and it can cross the placenta. What does it mean when you talk about affinity and avidity? Ang affinity, amo na siya ang kakusog sa pagpilit. Okay? Ang avidity, ano ang total amount sa kakusgon sa pagpilit? Okay? So, strength of binding, affinity. Total strength of binding, avidity. So, mas marami ang strength kasi mas marami sa IgM. No? Sa affinity naman, kusog siya, pero isa lang man siya, so masina siya sa avidity. Pero kusog ang iya pagpilit. Okay? Sa affinity. Okay? So, you need to study about the different immunoglobulin. Okay? So, that's the last topic. You need to study about super antigen in the book. Mas na-discuss yan dyan. Okay? And ito, you just have to read this one because enumerated lang naman yan dyan siya. No need to explain about it. Okay? Sige. You need to study also about the IgG allotypes. Ang pinaka maraming IgG, di ba? Ang IgG ni mo, dagan pa na siya klase. Okay? Kung pareho lang na sa iPhone, iPhone 17, iPhone Air, no, iPhone 17 Pro, iPhone 17 Pro Max. Sino ang pinakadamo? It's the IgG1. Okay? So sa apat nga klase ng immunoglobulin G, ang pinakadamo kay si IgG1. Okay? Sino ang pinakadali mapatay? IgG3. Sino ang pinakakusog magpilit? O, kay damo siya sa interchain, it's the IgG3. Sino ang may pinakadamo nga may amino acid sa hinge region, mas flexible? IgG3. Okay? Sige. So far, do you have questions? Clarifications? No? Wala naman. Okay? So, we will be, I will just upload what you need to do for the next week. No? Basta naka-ready na ang inyong exams. No? A tip, okay, for everybody. No? Especially for those who got high scores during the examination. I know that you are being resourceful from the previous examinations. Rest assured that your exam this coming prelims will not be the same from other 2 years that was given to the 2 other batches. Okay? You need to study hard because it is a new exam. Okay? So, you might think na, liwaton lang na dito, kay busy siya. No. Okay? I'm telling you right now, it is a different exam. Okay? So, you need to study, no? Hindi pwedeng makakaalis ka ng immunosero na hindi ka nag-aaral ng maayos, no? I don't want, ang mindset is, sige lang, ibalik lang na ni Doc ang mga exams, so mag-study lang mi, no? Paswerte-swerte. Pues, no? You need to study. Okay? You need to prove your worth, that you are worth hatagan og pin sa June. Okay? Dili pwede ang happy-go-lucky, dili pwede ang easy way out of immunosero. Okay? You need to study hard. Are we clear on that one? Basin karon di na study lang atong previous exams ni Doc. You study the previous exams, but you take it as a reviewer. No, hindi ka na mag-study kay may kopya ka na sa previous exams. No, hindi amo na ang purpose na ginabalik ko ang test questionnaires. You take it, no? Kung amuning gihatag ni Doc, maansiran ko ba siya? No? Kaya ko ba siya ansiran? No? Because I will be making new exams. No? I made new exams for all of the subjects. Walang inulit. Okay? Sige. So it would be fair for everybody. It would be fair for everyone. Okay? You study your book. You study the handouts. What has been mentioned in the handouts, it is just the English version in the book. Okay? Sige. Do you have questions? None? Okay. So you are already free for the rest of the day. No? So you will have the quiz after. Now remind me, ano ha? Sino ganun eh? Si Abby. No? Abby, i-remind mo kung nga gambal kung nga mag-quiz ka mo the week Okay? The week ha, kay basin karon malipat ko kung mahatag ko yung quiz next week. So, Doc, respectfully reminding you that as mentioned, the quizzes will be given after the prelim exams. The laboratory exam will be given after the prelim exam week. Okay? The laboratory activity will be given the week after the prelim exam. Okay? Kay basin karon malipat ko kag pa-examon kamo, no? So, para at as well as ma-remind po ko. Okay? So, if you don't have any more questions, no? I still have a class here in USM at 9:30. So, might as well we will end already. Okay? So, sige. So, if you don't have any more questions, let's call it a day and you study your IS. Okay? Sige. Goodbye, everybody.